Hey, so I'm not gonna scream today. I think I'm not gonna scream at all because I'm not mad about what's going on and what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I'm just having enough of seeing this trend. Really, this pisses me off, but I'm saying it in a calm way and I'm not screaming around. So, you have a 3DS, right? You have a Nintendo 3DS. You own one like me, probably multiple of these. And what you see on YouTube when it talks about Nintendo 3DS is this. That's right, they ask you to mod your 3DS. Everyone says, yeah, when you own a 3DS, mod it. And this trend is what currently pisses me off, because what's the point of modding a 3DS? Are you too cheap to afford Nintendo 3DS games? They're like heaps cheap, and like you cannot even afford a Nintendo 3DS game? Yeah, don't even let me get started. Like, everywhere you type on the internet for a Nintendo 3DS game, no matter if it's a Mario Kart or Mario Party game, well, Mario Kart there's only one on 3DS. There's one on each console, actually. But each single time you type for something like Mario Kart or Mario Party for Nintendo 3DS, the game price is not excessively high. To be honest, you can totally afford any kind of Nintendo 3DS game. What pisses me off is that people ask you and beg you to mod your 3DS to get these games free, when you can actually have these games for each cheap. I'm gonna just show you some screenshots on the price of some Nintendo 3DS games, and believe it or not, they're not that expensive. So why should you bother modding your 3DS and risk to break it or corrupt an SD card when you can just buy a Nintendo 3DS game? Plus, it adds to your video game collection. You have physical games, so you have actual value of your games, unlike when the console is modded. Yeah, just stop modding your 3DS, it's not interesting at all. And what's even the point to mod your 3DS? Sure, you can get all the games you want for free, but then you will just never play with your console. You will get bored over 5 minutes and your 3DS will stay here on the shelf to collect dust. There's also some very good or valid point, I would say, on modding a 3DS, like having custom themes or modding some games. It's totally fine, I agree. But to the point where everybody says, just mod your 3DS, this pisses me off so much, because this just destroys the 3DS experience. I'm not even joking a single bit. When people said, just mod your 3DS the second you buy it, it just pisses me off. It ruins the Nintendo 3DS experience. I'm gonna compare it real quick to the Wii. I have two Wiis at home, and both of them were modded at some point, but I decided to unmod both of these for multiple reasons. The most obvious is that I bricked both of these, and then it was a real pain to unbrick these, but when I managed to unbrick these, it was just awesome, because when I modded my Wii and unbricked it, I felt safe. I'm not saying that I'm lacking skills or anything. I know homebrew pretty well on Wii, but to be honest, Wii homebrew, I felt kind of bored and the community was kind of stupid, so I left completely the Wii homebrew community. Well, not entirely, I'm still linked to a Discord server, but I've left more or less the Wii homebrew community and homebrewed my Wii, and now my Wii is back to stock. Well, both of my Wiis are now back to stock. The lack of interest for homebrew just came recently for the Wii and many other consoles. Also decided to mod my Wii because it starts to get fragile and old. You know how much I am careful with my consoles and games, and absolutely don't want to break my Wii. But Wii Homebrew to me was just lacking of interesting things, and that's the reason why I decided to no longer mod my Wii and no longer use mods. And that's the same thing for 3DS. I mean, I've got a modded 2DS back in the past. It was only for Karu Gallery, for those who were there. Shout out to you, I guess. I have no idea what to say, but yeah, for those who were following me since Karu Gallery, I bet there's nobody, but anyway, you may know I had a modded 2DS, yeah, but that's not the most important bit. I've only modded 2DS just because it was cool to mod it. I could get Karu Gallery and everything, but apart from that, homebrew pretty much lack of interest for me. There's no real use of homebrewing a 3DS other than piracy, and I don't like piracy. Yes, I said I don't like piracy. I pirated an Animal Crossing game recently. Nintendo, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry for saying this, but for God's sake, don't mod your 3DS, keep it stock, keep it safe. You can cherish it in other ways than modding your 3DS. I know the Nintendo 3DS eShop is gone, I know Nintendo removed the online features for the 3DS, and especially the Wii U, but for God's sake, stop modding your 3DS. Okay, alright, I said I'm not gonna get hungry in this video, sorry. But yeah, stop modding your 3DS. There's no reason to do this. You're just wasting your time. And the thing that pisses me off even more is when people import 3DS from Japan and homebrews them the very second they get to convert them into an American or European region. I mean, certainly they're cheaper there than European 3DSs, but there's no real reason to do that neither. If you're too cheap to afford a 3DS, just save some money to buy an actual 3DS and don't mod it. That's it. I'm not criticizing anyone, I'm not roasting anyone, I'm just here to talk about something a trend that pisses me off on YouTube and other social medias. Mod your 3DS, this is a trend I hate. I hate when people mod their 3DS because it's lacking the original experience of Nintendo 3DS, you know? Modding for me is like removing the fun of the Nintendo 3DS. There's no fun in modding a 3DS. I mean, for people they are, but honestly, I don't find any fun in modding a 3DS. I've experienced also the pain of modding my 2DS when I got an SD card corrupted, and I've lost all my data. And I also kind of broke my Nintendo 2DS SD card slot, reason why I moved to my 3DS XL, which I kept stock. And since I ever got my Nintendo 3DS stock, I had the same amount of fun as if it was homebrewed. Okay, I couldn't personalize the menus, I couldn't get free games, but at least I had the fun to play with my Nintendo 3DS, especially Animal Crossing New Leaf. You know, you don't have to mod a 3DS to enjoy it. And if you don't agree on what I said on this video, you can tell it in the comment section. I will probably not keep your comment, I will probably not have a look at it, or I will just be pissed off at the very most, but that's it. Just don't mod your 3DS, that's all I wanted to say. And to finish this video, to be really honest, the Nintendo 3DS may be a good console, but there's a console that requires even more of your attention, the Wii U. It's not a console to buy to mod, it's a console that begs your attention.